Hey there, you might be thinking, you got to work harder, you got to hustle harder. You got to go, 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 go. You think it's a discipline problem, but guess what? It's not a discipline problem. I want to tell you what it is right now. Do listen up. It's a capacity issue. You can only do what your nervous system allows you to do. And your nervous system has a governor on it called don't do something that's not safe. And that's the capacity governor. You don't have the capacity to do something that you perceive as being dangerous subconsciously. Your nervous system is going to shut you down just like that. That's not woo-woo. That's science. And it's been scientifically validated. Yes? So you come up to the edge of something and you pull back. You've done the work, you've done the reading, you've done the practice, you've shot the video 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, retake over and over and over again. But yet you're still not moving through that place that's going to get you to the other side of the truth of who you are. Now, who you're meant to be is on the other side of something you haven't done yet. But here's a deeper truth. Who you're meant to be is on the other side of someone you haven't been yet. Think about that for a moment. Let that sink in. This requires creating a new identity, a new I think, therefore I am. And identities are shaped during sensitizing events in life. When we believe something is true in the presence of an authority figure, peer group, repetition, or perhaps when we agree to something that otherwise we know is not in our best interest. And we all have identities. We all have a core identity that we've held in our body, sometimes for many, many years. It was installed during a difficult situation or circumstance. And hopefully we get to identify that and update that and live into the more of the truth of who we are. How cool would that be? It took me 40 years to uncover a core identity that I held. It was just like the other day. I can remember the beep, 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 beep sound as a wheel on a hospital cart skittered across a green and white hospital floor polished. And the curtain slid open as a doctor peered his head around and said, "How is he tonight, ma'am?" My mom's eyes puffy from crying, her brow furrowed from worry and prayer. That Catholic face, that stern face, very upset, wondering if her son was going to live. She said, "I don't know. He hasn't moved." Beep, beep, beep. Now, as I lay in a coma, the auditory nerve was open. And the doctor said, from a compassionate, caring perspective, "Ma'am, I need to prepare you. If your son survives his aneurysm, he will be significantly disabled for the rest of his life." Now, we've already given him 87 blood transfusions, and we're going to need to operate soon because we cannot continue doing this. He will be significantly disabled if he survives. Those words went into this body. And 40 years later, they became prophetic. But I didn't realize it at the time until I had carried 40 years of an identity that said, "I'm sick, there's something wrong with me." And that sickness that I thought was wrong with me led to chronic disease after chronic disease after chronic disease after chronic disease, until finally, after 2 more NDEs, I came to know the truth. I am significantly differently abled in my ability to speak with and talk with people that have had significant challenges in their life, medical challenges, traumatic experiences in their life that have defined their way of being as, wow, I'm diminished. Wow, I'm an underdog. Wow, I've got a huge weight that I'm carrying. I can relate to those people because I've been there. And it's not until I shifted that identity that I became deeply grateful for all of the challenges, because those challenges have been a map that have given other people hope. And I'm still climbing. I'm still working it out. Every week, deep work. Every week, deep personal work with my personal coach and mentor to continue moving forward to becoming a better version of myself. And I will do that until my last breath. That's just the way I'm wired. I'm wired to desire to be of service because I know what it's like to have suffered. I know what it's like to have gone up to the place where I can keep going into the light, or come back into the body that's in deep, incredible pain, excruciating pain. I know what it's like to have gone out to the edge of the universe where time has folded back on itself, and come up with a concept called modern inversion, where we take a way of looking at a situation and circumstance, access to problem solving at the base of a pyramid, capacity on one side, identity on the other side, and as capacity and identity grow, we come to a pinnacle, a point of success. Well, what happens when we flip that pyramid upside down and we start with very little identity, very little capacity, like when we're born, and that point is stuck in the ground? That's the starting point. When we're born, think about this. When we're born, we're new to the world. We've spent the last 8 months in a warm environment with a musical score, soundtrack called Our Mom's Heartbeat. That's the rhythm that trained our nervous system. Fed on demand, free rent, warm. And then all of a sudden, after a while, we start to feel some pressure. And that pressure starts to grow stronger and stronger. We start to feel compressed into a smaller area. It becomes even more tight and even more difficult, and we're pushed out through this very small opening out into the world, and it's bright and it's cold and it's bang, smacked on the butt. And we breathe in, and the painful daggers of cold air in our lungs have us screaming, "Welcome to planet Earth." And then we are unceremoniously cut from that cord that connected us to what we knew as safety. That's the first trauma. First major trauma. It's no wonder that every time we have a sense of trauma, we go running around trying to figure out what to plug into the umbilical, where I would plug back into something that reminds me subconsciously of what was safe and powerful. So if we start at that place where we have very little identity and very little capacity as a starting place, and we look at access as our ability to grow and become a better version of ourselves, and it goes up as a triangle that's broad and wide. An identity capacity ladder goes on to infinity. That's what we have access to. Infinite possibility. And in that infinite possibility, in that learning, in that growing, this becomes a quest, our quest. When we think of life that way, as opposed to a finite tip, but infinite possibility, changes our perception of life, changes our perspective. Right? So welcome to the journey. Right? Welcome to the journey. So what does this have to do with what I'm talking about? Just about everything. What is possible in your life? What is possible if you really believe? Because believing is seeing. Believing is seeing. Believing in what's possible and seeing that creates a trajectory. As I record this video, starting a 5-day challenge, identity reclamation for women entrepreneurs who heal and lead. Women entrepreneurs who have a message. We're at that place and point in time where the identity and capacity ladder is extended. And I remember a woman in the last cohort said, I'm no longer comfortable viewing my entrepreneurial journey as something separate from myself. As we talked about in that challenge, identity reclamation is a spiritual journey. Because who knows what you need to go through. Hopefully it's not 3 NDEs. Hopefully it's not a brain aneurysm. Hopefully it's not 87 blood transfusions. Hopefully it's not systemic lupus, lupus nephritis, lupus vasculitis, 3 strokes, cataract surgery. And a complete shutdown of the body. And 1.5 years off of work to recuperate and having to rewire and rewrite the left hand so that I could play guitar again. Hopefully that's not everything that, hopefully you don't have to go through that. And I don't share that with you for sympathy. I share that with you because those challenges happened for me. So whatever it is that your story is, you have the ability to take that story and create a map that's going to give someone the ability to get to through the terrain that they're in. Because the map that you've gone through is going to be a perfect fit for somebody else's terrain. You can hand them the map and say, here, I hear you, brother, or I hear you, sister. Go ahead and follow this map. It's going to get you through the terrain. It's going to get you on down the road. And that's when life happens for us, not to us. That's when we start to apply the SURE method, S-U-R-E, where we stabilize, we uncover, we rewrite, and we embody a blessing of the experiences that we've had in life. And in order to do that, we have to have a strong self-image. In order to do that, we have to ask ourselves something. It's like an ASK framework. Ask, what's our attitude? Is it positive or is it negative? What is our self-talk? What is our self-thought? Are we being kind to ourselves? Are we being kind to others? That ask framework gives us the ability to be sure, stabilize, uncover, rewrite, and embody our life experience. And that's when we get this incredible updraft. The identity and capacity continues to go up and up and up and up and up. It's just changing the perspective. Life happens for us, not to us. If this is resonating with you, drop a comment. Love to hear from you. If you want to get into the next self-hypnosis for identity reclamation workshop, there's probably a link in the comments for that. You can get on the waiting list for it. If you want to get into the next 5-day challenge, identity reclamation for women entrepreneurs who heal and lead, go ahead and look for the link in the comments as well. You can get on the wait list for that. Until next time, this is Christian Raphael, medical support, clinical hypnotherapist. Be kind, be well, be a blessing.